Welcome students. I hope you are doing good. In this video, I am going to explain you Lesson 7, Part 2 of Study of Continents Europe. Let's begin. Dear students, in this video, I am going to explain you about European countries and its land which consist of the northwestern highlands. Europe is a continent located entirely in the northern hemisphere and mostly in the eastern hemisphere. It comprises the westernmost part of the Eurasia and is bordered by the Arctic Oceans to the north, the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and the Mediterranean Sea to the south, and the Asia to the east. Europe is commonly considered to be separated from Asia by the watershed of the Ural Mountains, the Ural River, and the Caspian Sea. The Great Caucasus, the Black Sea, and the waterways of Turkish Straits. So, my dear students, before understanding the European countries, you should firstly understand this political map of Europe. Though it is a small continent, Europe has a large number of countries. The northern countries of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden are together known as the Scandinavian countries. Finland and Iceland too are sometimes included in this group. These 5 countries are also known as Nordic countries. Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg in Western Europe are called the Low Countries because of their low altitudes. In fact, the Netherlands is one of the lowest countries in the world. France, Ireland, and the United Kingdom are also in Western Europe. Now, my dear students, in front of your screen you will see 7 countries which are being included in Central Europe. First, Germany, second, Switzerland, third, Austria, fourth, Poland, fifth, Hungary, sixth, Czech Republic, seventh, Slovakia. In southern Europe, Spain and Portugal share the Iberian Peninsula while Italy has its own peninsula. The countries on the Balkan Peninsula are Serbia, Montenegro, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia. The Balkan, which is also known as Balkan Peninsula, are a geographic area in southeastern Europe with various definitions and meanings including geopolitical and historical. So, the Balkan states includes Herzegovina, Macedonia, Albania, Kosovo, Greece, Romania, and Bulgaria. A small part of Turkey, including part of the historic city of Istanbul, also lies in this particular region. The countries which border the Mediterranean Sea are also called the Mediterranean countries. Today, 21 countries are included in Mediterranean countries. The largest country in the world, Russia, lies in the Eastern Europe as well as in Asia. Russia was a part of the USSR which broke up in 1991 into Russia and 14 other independent republics. 9 of these republics are wholly or partly in Europe. My dear students, in front of your screens, These are the 9 republics which are wholly or partly in Europe. So these are Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Kazakhstan. The first 3 bordering the Baltic Sea are together known as the Baltic states, and the last 3, which are shared with Asia. Another republic, Armenia, though located entirely in Asia, is often counted as a European country. Many European countries are now part of the European Union, an association whose member countries have removed trade and travel restrictions amongst themselves. The European Union consists of 27 member states. My dear students, here you have to take a note of these 27 member states in your notebook. Let me give you a brief idea about the European Union. The European Union is a political and economic union of 27 member states that are located primarily in Europe. It has developed an internal single market through a standardized system of law that applies in all member states in those matters and only those matters where members have agreed to act as one. Let's discuss about the lands. Europe may be divided into 4 broad physical units running from north to south. First, the northwestern highlands. Second, the central lowlands. Third, the central uplands. And the last one, the alpine system of mountains. But here in this video, I will be discussing only about the northwestern highlands. Let's begin. The northwestern highlands. The northwestern highlands are located in the northern third of Scotland that is separated from the Grampian Mountains by the Great Glen. In northwestern Europe, there are some old mountains and plateaus. They include the highlands of Scandinavia, Britain, Ireland, and Iceland. These and the Ural Mountains are the oldest highlands of Europe. They are not very high or steep as they have been eroded by rivers and glaciers over millions of years. Glaciers have cut deep, narrow valleys in the northwestern highlands. Along the coast, these valleys are filled with seawater and are known as fjords. Dear students, here is a picture in front of you. It tells you about the fjords in Norway. It's a long, deep, narrow body of water that reaches far inland. Fjords are often set in a U-shaped valley with steep walls of rock on either side. It is mainly found in Norway, Chile, New Zealand, Canada, Greenland, and the US states of Alaska. So students, as I have already explained you about fjords, they are basically very common along the Norway's coast. The action of glaciers has also created many lakes in the highlands. Many small, swift rivers flow down the eastern slopes of the highlands into the sea. These rivers have funnel-shaped mouths called estuaries. They have made the coastline quite indented. An estuary is a partially enclosed coastal body of brackish water with one or more rivers or streams flowing into it, and with a free connection to the open sea. Estuaries form a transition zone between river environments and maritime environments known as ecotone. So my dear students, here I am concluding part 2 of lesson 7. The other parts of the land will be discussed in part 3. Thank you and have a nice day.